Y'all, what's poppin'? What it is, really one. So, yeah, Homecoming. Homecoming 2, right? The sequel, the movie. Back to New York. I seen Serious Jones had made a comment and he said that Homecoming seemed like, like another Summer Madness, right? Or another Gnome, something like that. And some people gonna jump out the window and say he was jumping out the window. It might be a stretch, but I understand exactly what he was saying. The way they're building up Homecoming, it's give it it's looking like it's gonna be one of those type of events, one of those major events. We talking about New York too. It's on and popping anytime they come to New York. So of course they're gonna do it up big, right? Look at last year's lineup. Those are some big matches. It seems like they're trying to go for that feel again. And every time Homecoming comes around, I'm down for it. You know what I mean? But I gotta say this though, y'all need to stop lying. Y'all need to stop playing. Y'all don't get nothing out of making up a poster, bro. There was a poster going around here, Lux versus Danny. Even though I wouldn't mind seeing that battle, kid, right? When I seen, I'm not gonna lie, no offense to him or nothing, but I'm gonna keep it real. When I seen that DNA Tooth, one of the only people who was promoting this poster, I said, well, I know it ain't real now. You know what I'm saying? I was just keeping it 100. I did my research and I'm like, yeah, it ain't too. There was like 2 or 3 people I seen with this poster. And it wasn't nobody who actually has a badge in the game who was talking about this. Even Danny spoke on it. He was like, yo, that thing looked real as hell, fam. It had me fooled. I'm like, what's going on? You understand? Y'all need to stop doing that because y'all don't get nothing out of that. Right? Lux and Danny is not happening. I would love to see it happen because Lux need to bring his punk ass outside. And I like Lux, man. I like Lux. I do. But paying attention to the way he was talking down on Danny and Rum for taking battles, it's like, fool, you not coming outside. How you going to get mad at them for taking battles? When Rum took that first battle, homie stuck his nose out, putting Rum down, this, that, and the third. Number one, dudes ain't getting paid no 80,000 or 60 like you be getting paid. Dudes out here got to grind. Number two, Nitty, who always been putting in work, you know what I'm saying, will forever be one of the workhorses. Champion of the year, no, he don't have to take a foot's battle, but it goes to show you the brother's competitive level. I think that's something to be commended. And if Lux was a real one, I feel like he wouldn't have really even said that. I understand what he's saying. You want to make this the biggest match as possible. Sit out, don't take these little dudes and all that. But at the same time, you can't really clown Rum for that. You understand where his heart is at. You know what I'm saying? Go to show he a humble brother. You know what I'm saying? Probably more humble than most of these dudes in the game, bro. Dude, champion of the year, one of the biggest names, and he's still keeping it humble by giving back, battling dudes who trying to build their stuff up. That's how can you not commend something like that? You know what I'm saying? I'm starting to look at Lux like another Daylight too. He was talking about Daylight last year, was it? Last December? After that, Danny Myers, I think Lux did a return diss song to Danny or something. Did he? Or he said he was going to do it. I don't remember hearing it. Danny threw a diss song out there. That still ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? He talking about Rum. Rum, you ain't like, I mean, like, yo, you act like you can't, you ain't got the power to set this up. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's going to happen for Homecoming. Who knows? But let's talk about the battles that are going to happen. Murder Mook versus New Jersey Twerk. I like it. I understand a lot of people are disappointed because they thought that it was going to be Briz versus Mook. Let me tell you something. Here's the thing about that, right? I like Briz, no disrespect, but here's the thing about that, fam. If I was coming back to battle somebody, if I was in talks to battle a man who I know has at least a half a round to a full round based on an angle on how he swung on me, in my face talking about how he put hands on me in a battle, I don't know if I would be anxious to battle him. You know what I'm saying? It came this close to happening multiple times according to Mook, and as we know, it was about to happen for real until Mook jumped out there and he spoiled it. If you ask Briz, that was enough of a reason for it not to happen, so it was back off the table. So here we are with New Jersey Twerk. It got a little bit of history. Twerk has always said that Mook was trash, right? Always said it. This battle basically defines the whole Smack era versus the new era. If there ever was a time to place that moniker on a poster, it would be for this battle, right? Shout out to Twerk. He was slipping and sliding all over the place at one point, and he said he was gonna get serious and start letting his work talk for him. He was doing that. He started doing that. He ain't been tripping and all that. Even though I felt like he could have did a lot better versus Jazz. You know what I'm saying? I remember at the face-off, he said to Jazz that you're basically a pit stop. I'm on to bigger things, is what he was saying. And now we see the big picture. But I feel like you still shouldn't have let that girl get up over you like that, man. You know what I'm saying? I think that's, like, for real. Y'all watch. If y'all seen it, y'all know what I'm talking about. I definitely feel like Jazz got the better twerk in that. And I'm not even a Jazz fan, G. People like to sleep on Mook. They don't like to give him no credit because they feel like he's dated and all of this. Listen, I rock with Mook. I ain't got no problem with Mook. And I feel like if you twerk, you don't want to sleep on him. You know, a lot of these battle rappers who battle these legends who've been around, they always say, oh, I'm going to smoke them. They'll whack their trash. But I guarantee you, when they in that house or when they in that apartment, wherever they at, I bet you they writing their ass off. I bet you. Twerk writing his ass off for Mook. You understand? People are saying this is a legacy battle. He don't want to lose to no Mook. He can say he trash all day. I bet you he don't want to lose to him. It's in New York, so it seemed like it should be fair game. More fair game than it was with Gotti versus Mook. They were showing Gotti love, but it was Mook in New York. So, of course, there was going to be some gas. You know, New York loved twerk, too. A lot of these places love twerk. And honestly, I got to throw this in there before I get off the subject. I feel like twerk is so big of a star that no matter what he says, people are going to cheer for it now. Because I'm watching twerk. I'm watching all his battles. And he's times where he's saying stuff that don't even compare to what got him to where he's at. And people are cheering, going crazy for it. And I'm like, y'all got to be kidding me. Y'all got to stop de-eating these battle rappers, man. Be fans, but come on, bro. I feel like Twerk is losing it. I feel like he knows that y'all going to accept. Long as he says it, nine spray, Glocker spray. Long as he doing all of that, y'all going to cheer, I feel like. And he knows that. It could just be me. Maybe I'm tripping. You know what I mean? But I do feel like it's going to take more than that to beat Mook. I absolutely do. But speaking of New York, last year, homecoming in New York, the first one, it was Gotti versus Mook, just like I said. And the storyline to how Mook and Serious Jones became a thing. Serious Jones is on stage doing a Pop Smoke with Mook, all this, showing his ass, supporting his mans. You ask Jones, he was just supporting. You ask Geechee, you doing too damn much. Geechee made it a thing in his head right then and there. Oh yeah, I got to get him up out of here. Whole lot of time went by, but it's happening, right? Now this is another one where I feel like most people are gonna feel like Geechee's just gonna get Serious Jones out of here. Let's keep it 100, right? No biasness. Serious Jones, if you run down his accolades, the dude don't really lose like that. If you have your own opinion, maybe you could say he's lost certain battles, but he's good for making a battle a debatable. I still can't believe he got over on JC. I think, what was it, the volume joint? I think that was the last battle I seen from Serious Jones. And nobody didn't see that coming. Jones was doing some time. He got out a little bit back. He was locked up. He hadn't had a battle since. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, he feel like certain dudes were kind of like ducking him. He's supposed to battle Rock and other people or whatever. Here's the thing, man. Gotti is trying to get something back for last year. He's trying to get Serious Jones up out of there. Not just because Serious Jones was doing all of that. But I salute Gotti, even though I hate that word. I salute Gotti for going to all these different places. He's the one that's going to battle you no matter where you from. But that don't mean he's necessarily accepting of a loss. He didn't like the fact that went down how it went down in New York. So I think he feel like Serious Jones is just a little get back and a nice back end. Pause. Because I know some of y'all minds be in the gutter. And I kind of beg to differ. Serious Jones already done said, I got a lot to prove in this battle. He said, I'm going to smoke Gotti. Now, I don't think it's just going to be a walkthrough like that. But I'm also saying the same thing for Geechee Gotti. I'm the same thing for Twerk. I'm going to say for Gotti. If you come in there thinking that Serious Jones is just some washed up dude who ain't got bars at all, and you just a quick dust up, you're going to be looking more than crazy. You're going to be looking crazier than you did last year, in my opinion. Y'all better start playing with these dudes who've been around, man. You know what I'm saying? That skill to write down and memorize and come up with fire stuff. You know, I mean, we're in a new era now, so it's like to some people, some of the stuff they say is dated. But I feel like if you was doing it then and you're doing it now, there's something to be commended for that. One of the narratives is that Geechee is like on the road, you know, kind of like for champion of the year to be one of the contenders or whatever. And if he was to lose to Jones, he'd be looking crazy. I'm not gonna lie, I think it would look crazy. Second loss in a row in New York. He just went viral with Easy not that long ago, some months back. But I feel like if you take that away, he probably wouldn't have won that. Let's keep it real, right? And there's nothing he can go viral for with Jones. It's just gonna be rap. You understand? So you put these two brothers' accolades and their raps and their talent together. Who do you really feel is better than who? Of course, we're gonna have to wait to find out. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it because I love battles that have a little bit of storyline, a little bit of backstory, right? As far as the rest of the card, obviously we're gonna have to wait to see what's up with that. Can they be any bigger than what they got going on right now? I don't know. I still would like to see Lux. I would like to see Lux versus Rome. That could still happen. Maybe Danny versus Lux could still happen. But Homecoming, it's on and popping, man. Y'all leave y'all comments as to what y'all think about that card. You know what I'm saying? Do you see Mook possibly beating New Jersey Twerk? Do you think that Twerk is underestimating Mook? Do you think that Gotti is underestimating Serious Jones? Stop playing with these OGs. I'm telling you. Y'all leave y'all comments, man. Realest one of them out.